Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making. Copy and paste pretty faces all the time. Pictures so perfect we play.
Hello my amazing people, welcome back to my channel. Is your sister, your friend, your girl, anointed lady. Abeg, this news will be so na one watch. I'm gonna just settle down listing. The reason why Buhari fire Buratai, the truth don't come out. And who order Lekki toll gate? Wetin make Buratai fire? Wetin make Buhari fire Buratai? Because they get hand for wetin happen for Lekki toll gate and for Obibo. So all these things where they happen, Buhari, Wike, Sanwo and Jagaba Master, all of them, they dey into place. As they say Buratai one begins to open many secrets. Now Buhari fire am. May not be saying I'm on for you everything. Welcome back to my channel. I beg if today now the first time I will be saying you they tune in, you are highly welcome. Please consider hitting that subscribe button. Behind this subscribe button, you will see a notification bell. The essence of that bell is whenever I drop any new video, you will be notified and you will come check it out. I will leave you up to watch this video. After I don't watch them, I they come back. Me will come finish this story. And make you not fail to leave your comment down below. What you think about this video, and also share and also like the video.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a while since we had a live stream one-on-one like this. Just wanted to address a number of things today. As imagine in Nigeria, where I'm based. I've been based in the last 1.5 years or more now. Just things are happening here very fast on a daily basis. People are disillusioned, people are unhappy, hopeless, and helpless. So today, I just want to take this opportunity to greet a lot of you who are typically on this broadcast with me from time to time, and those who are not, but who get to watch this later because of the different time zones of where you are based. And I will, like as I typically do, ask you to indicate where you are reaching us from and what time it is over there. But it's afternoon here in Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory. I have other names for it. You heard it before, and we just want to keep pushing the proper narrative on how we will have to get out of the situation into which we have been thrown by a generation of failed leaders. In some ways, sometimes it's not only failed leaders. I think our parents also failed us. My parents, your cousins, your uncles, because so many of them also found themselves in position of leadership. And leadership is not only political, sometimes it's cultural, it's traditional, it's familial, it's educational, all kinds of places of leadership where they have found themselves, they failed us. So we're now having to clean up the mess. Their own mess in addition to the mess that we met on the ground and the mess, of course, that we also have created for ourselves. Sometimes directly or indirectly or inadvertently. So today I just want to address a little bit about the Lekki toll gate place where the Nigerian Army carried out a massacre on October 20th. It was a rude shock last week when a panel in Lagos sat and made a ruling, the most significant of its judicial ruling, that they have handed over the toll gate back to the company that erected it. The company that was complicit in the massacre of NSAS protesters on October 20th. How was it complicit? As you all know, the company during the daytime went to the place and removed the camera that would have provided the evidence of the massacre. So they were necessary to the crime and an accessory after the crime. They are complicit in every way. And the question you should ask yourself is, was it part of the panel's terms of reference to hand over Lekki to get back to LFC? Apparently, this LFC is a company that is managed in place related to the Jagaban of corruption in Lagos, Bola Tinubu. So there was so much in a hurry that we haven't concluded hearing from people who were shot, people who were killed, their families have not been compensated. It shows to you that this guys never meant business. Even the governor of Lagos, who set up the panel, that is Sanwo, had not appeared before the panel. And I must say to members of the panel who did not agree or who objected objected to the reopening or the handover of the panel, that they did a fantastic job. And to this, I must congratulate Ebolu, Adeborowa, SAN, Reno, and the other guys who I cannot remember immediately, two of them, a lady and a male, who also objected, who said this was abhorrent to send the Lekki Toll back to the people who were complicit in the killings of NSAS protesters. And I'm happy to hear that a lot of people are also very opposed to it, vehemently opposed to it. And in fact, there's a planned protest for Saturday at the Lekki Tollgate Plaza by Nigerians who are willing to risk it all to ensure that this injustice is no longer continuously perpetrated on Nigerians by the government who ordered the killing. That's from President Buhari to Buratai, who had to be retired but offered an ambassadorial position so that they can provide them with some form of legal protection so that they won't be immediately answerable for the crimes against humanity that they committed, that will ultimately take them to the International Criminal Court regarding what they did against Shiites, IPOB members, and eventually Lekki protesters, and the things they did in Oyigbo in Rivers State. That is why they offered Buratai and the retired or dismissed or replaced or removed military chiefs immediate legal protection by offering them ambassadorial position. I want to urge you Nigerians who are become very conscious, who are living abroad now, to be on the lookout for any of these guys. If they send them to your country of abode, your current abode, please organize and welcome them by driving them back to Nigeria. Protest against them. Protest against any country that a Buratai may be sent to, any of these criminals appointed by Buhari, so as to offer them some kind of blanket protection so that they won't be answerable for their crimes against humanity. So be on the lookout for them. Guys, thank you so much. We're about 1,000 viewers right now. I'm actually heading out to one of the court places that I have to be every week, as they try everything they can to just pin me down in Abuja and make sure that I don't speak out anymore. But I refuse, and I'm glad most of you have refused. We have refused to be shut down. They can't shut us down and they can't shut us up. It is our country, it's our nation, and we must take it back from these clueless, mediocre politicians who have destroyed the country. So I am going to keep encouraging you all of you. I'm going to keep encouraging you all to ensure that you don't give up. You see, you notice that they have become increasingly uncomfortable these days and very jittery. Anytime you see them mobilizing their trolls all over the place, trying to shut you up, insult you, just know that you are doing something that is having massive impact on their bosses. and they are no longer comfortable. They are sweating under their big agbada and babarigas, with which they destroy this country or whatever they are wearing. That's why you see their minions all over the place. They spend a lot of money, trying to insult you, just kind of heckle people. Don't worry. It's a sign that they are going down. Now we must help them hit the ground faster than they can even imagine. So I want to continue to encourage all of you who are doing all this for free on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Wherever they come, now Clubhouse, we must meet them wherever they come. But most importantly, as I've always said, we must meet the road. The rubber must meet the concrete on Nigeria matter from time to time. Protest. Don't be tired of protest, because it is the only way we can defeat these people. We must defeat them on the street. You notice that Buhari does not allow people to comment anymore on his Twitter page, because he can't handle Nigerians and the anger that has come on Twitter. They can't cope with it. They can't cope with the anger on Instagram. So now you can't tag Buhari on Instagram anymore with anything you send to him. They can't cope with it. So the next thing is to make sure that we make this country uncomfortable for them, so that they can't cope with doing what is wrong against us and still be in position of leadership. That is the best democracy you can have, that democracy of choice. Not to allow somebody who doesn't represent you properly to keep oppressing you and keep abusing you on a daily basis, and the person comes around and tell you that, oh, whether I abuse you or not, I have a tenure to abuse you. I say I have 2 more years to abuse you, whether you die or you live. What kind of democracy is that? The moment you deviate from the standards of governance, you are as bad as a person who has never won an election, because you won an election, you were sworn into office to protect the rights of citizens, you were sworn into office to justifiably and justicably use resources, and you start stealing them, and you start turning the guns on the people, and you tell them not to complain, that they should go and wait for 2 years, or they should go and wait for their time, or they should go and wait for 2023. So that by 2023, there will be nobody left. You would have killed them either at Lekki, at Oyigbo, or Abuja, or Zaria, or where you cannot kill them directly. You encourage your bandits and hoodlums, your kidnappers, to finish people off. We know all these things. We're saying we're tired and enough is enough. That's the point. And as a result, because I encourage you not to back down. Tollgate is our next battleground. If they reopen it, of course, we will have to occupy the place until it's shut down completely. That place we should not even be discussing reopening Tollgate. We should be discussing how we turn the place into a museum of resistance. Did you hear me? It should be a museum of resistance. All those toll booths there, we should hang pictures of kids that were shot and killed. We should hang pictures of the heroic acts of NSAS protesters in their large numbers there. That's the only place. The place should be a monument of resistance. Nobody should be discussing returning it to a commercial entity. That tollgate has expired as a commercial entity, as a pot of soup for the criminals who colluded together, ordered soldiers to come and shoot at us. If we don't do it now, someone else will be encouraged to think that this is the appropriate thing to do when citizens come out, organize, and fight against oppression, corruption, and incompetence in governance. When they fight against mediocres, people who hijack power illegally and have lost public trust. That's what we're saying. There's no reason for us to look back and be apologetic about this particular situation that we found ourselves. So that's the reason I came on this afternoon to greet all of you. Tallest Felix, thank you so much. Olamide Adeniji, thank you. I'm going to try to keep my phone on, but it may not be in the angle that you guys may know, because that you're used to, because I want to take you through what I go through in Abuja, because of that magistrate who asked me to be reporting to the federal court, knowing that I committed no crime. But this is part of their strategies, that to keep us down, to keep us intimidated and harassed, and just make you want to run away. But I told them, there's no running anywhere. We have come to stay. All right? This is our country. There is no going anywhere until we are liberated. Until every Nigerian can go on vacation like their colleagues in Canada. Until Canadians, Americans too, can start looking for Nigerian visas to come and work. We are not giving up. So just come with me, guys, as we take this. I'm about to put on my face mask, which is what you wear when you want to get out of here. There's a lot of COVID issues there all around the country now. So we try to keep safe. But come with me as we go into one of the citadel of injustice against us in this country. Came here last time, saw lots and lots of Nigerian citizens who had been in detention for years, 7 years, who were brought here by police over bogus armed robbery charges. How are you, sir? Yeah. Going to the registrar, man.
He's not working again.
Thank you.
That is God, though. That is God.
How are you, man? Good afternoon. Hi. Yes. Is a PA to the registrar. Is he in? Good afternoon, madam. Is it PA? Thank you. Sorry. Hello. PA. Where's my form? And I'm supposed to get a copy.
No, it's based on a directive.
She gave a directive. She gave an order that we should get a copy for her.
That you should get a copy.
Yes,
No,
last week.
They're supposed to communicate with us. They gave an order asking us to get this information from you.
Okay.
So ideally, she's supposed to write to us and tell us to furnish or provide such information.
What?
Or is that
She gave the order in the open court that we should obtain a copy of what we have done so far.
Yeah, today.
Okay. Can you please ask her? Okay.
Oh, magistrate. Okay. Magistrate.
What's today's date? Okay. It's time. What time is it now? Okay. 2? Okay. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
All right, thank you. So please tell her when she shows up that she needs to collect a copy because she was the one who gave the order. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Very good, very good. Good afternoon, man. How are you? Thank you. Well done. How's everybody? Good afternoon. Thank you, man. Yeah, folks, I'm back out. So I just had to sign in as provided by a magistrate order that I should, on Mondays and Fridays, show up in a particular court to sign up.
Before the, I see.
This draconian decision is not applicable to all the billionaire thieves who are undergoing trial at the Federal High Court and the various courts. They just decided to gang up and ensure that all of them at every level somehow try to inconvenience us so that they can shut us down and shut us up. So I'm back. Start heading out. So let me just say quite hello to Adekunle Adewumi. Thank you so much, Nathaniel Akpan. Okay. I think I'm missing out on my my system is no longer showing. My system is not showing comments anymore, so it's probably a network issue. But when I get back, I'll be greeting you all. But so we're still on Lekki, and on a personal level, you know, these guys are very jittery, and all the irregularities that they perpetrate and perpetuate, the criminal activities of government that have been exposed is also making them uncomfortable. As I told you guys, we saw last week, we met a police officer who broke my nose, and he had the audacity to come to court and start harassing people who came to attend the court hearing again. When we confronted him, he claimed that he had never seen me before, didn't know me. But when they knew that we were serious, by the time we left court, they had withdrawn him from the court and they had run away. So the Inspector General of Police, whose tenure was illegally extended, had been sending a lot of threats also to me. The Attorney General of the Federation, who is one of the most incompetent criminals Nigeria has ever had. Do you want to go to FM? Yeah. He's also been sending threats. All of them are sending threats. But these things don't matter to us. And I keep telling the people they send that it's a waste of time. Because we are past that stage where anybody is afraid of anybody. And I usually say, you can't threaten someone who is not afraid of death. Every day you kill Nigerians by all means, you know, either through road accidents, kidnapping, armed robbery, banditry, unemployment, depression, lack of hospitals or medical facilities. People get killed for the flimsiest reasons in this country. So life is not worth anything to these guys. So, and yet they want to think that being a Nigerian is not bad enough. You have to be reminded that they'll kill you. Of course, Nigeria itself is a killer of its citizens. So who cares? Who's worried? You know, they're the only ones who are worried, and they're the only ones who should be worried. So let's just keep organizing, ensuring that people go out there to Lekki. If they reopen Lekki for business, it must be immediately shut down. That's Lekki toll gates. That's my position. That's our position. And I'm glad that a lot of Nigerians have the same opinion, that Lekki toll gates should be gone for good. I personally suggest that Lekki toll gate should be turned into a monument, a national monument, a museum of resistance, and should never be operated for any commercial reason again. And when the panel is done sitting, I think the panel has outlived its usefulness. I never believed in the panel, by the way. I knew this was all a ruse, was a distraction, and we have been proven right. So I don't expect the panel to give Nigerians or the people of Lagos or families of the bereaved, deceased or wounded or injured any modicum of justice. So just understand that this is what they came to do, and that's what they are set to do, is to make sure that Lekki is returned back to the business people or the owners of Lagos. And we must make sure that that doesn't happen. So, like I said, we will talk more about this. I just want to use today's opportunity to reach out to you guys and just say hello, greet you appropriately, and greet as many of you as possible. But for some reason, my device is no longer showing names of people who are joining. I can see comments anymore. I guess I'll see that later, and we'll just communicate more.
I want to swipe it like this.
Oh, I should swipe it to the left.
Like it.
All right. Looks like, let me swipe it back. Still no. Okay, now it's coming up. Thank you for the suggestion. So I see you there. Edit arrow, thank you. Titi Lokpe Ekundayo, thank you so much. Folami Olakunle Michael. This is Novus Oriens, thank you. Emeka Dennis, thank you so much. Stephanie Sinota, I've been looking for you. Thank you as well so much. Thank you. So, yes, I'm just heading out to visit some of our lawyers quickly. When I get back out, I think we'll be back and we'll talk more. Thank you guys so much. Again, be clear that I'm opposed diametrically to the reopening of Lekki toll gate. No to Lekki. And if they reopen, we must occupy till they close. Have a nice day. Revolution now.
Boom! Now see as everything take happen. Welcome back, guys. I also wanna watch this video. When I say some kind secret don't they come out? Yes, definitely everything will come out finish. They no say Sowore a man of truth. Now make them they try to block all corner, make the truth not come out. But you see, Wike, Sanwo, and the Jagaban master Buhari, no worry. The truth don't they come out small. All of them go open finish, and we go see everything. All right, now my people, till I come your way again, I bet make you not fail to hit the subscribe button for your baby girl, and also put on the notification bell so that any update when I begin to drop here, you go to get notified. Boom, boom, boom. Bye bye. I love you all. Don't forget to leave your comment to also share.